I got the video. We got the audio.
You got the audio.
I got a clap for the Amy.
Oh.
That was a weak clap. Amy, let me give it to you again.
You're better than that.
Oh, that was...
You're better than that.
A thunderous clap by the champ.
What?
I'm still... Mitch.
What?
Mitch.
You still feeling it?
Mitch.
Are you feeling what I'm...
Take it away from him. Under 4 left. The barn is alive again.
Yeah, special. Got me in my hormones. All gas, no brakes. Score 4-0. If you think you own this place, you get foreclosed. I've been in my head, but it's not about a T3.
Let me tell you something, brother. I'm
I'm
feeling Mitch.
Yeah.
It's not enough. I need more. I need more dungeon wrestling.
Yes.
I need a little more Mike McGuire.
Right.
I need some Mitch.
Yeah.
The Heenan. Honges.
I have a feeling. I think I might have found my calling in life.
Mitch, I just think you're a jerk in general.
Yeah,
But
it works.
on the microphone,
Yeah.
You're the greatest jerk I know. Great heel persona.
Thank you.
Great.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
I don't want to pump your tires too much. But you so there's a small scene that Dimitri and I have, a small snippet. It's 48 seconds long. Mike, the great Mike, sent it over to us to listen to. And the way you guys both cut me down, it's gonna take two of you to take me on. Is basically, but it's the way you said it and how quick the jabs were. So Mike kind of gave me a hard time. He's like, "Now should I respect him?" And Dimitri jumps in and says something, and then at the end, Mike goes, "Are you talking about Mitch or are you talking about the champion?" He goes, "Both of them can get out." The way you said it was beautiful. I'm not giving. You'll hear it soon. We'll
You'll
let you
hear
guys
it
know,
soon.
yeah.
Roster, speaking of hearing it, you're listening to The Sports Show, episode 248. You know what I said to myself? I always forget these damn episode numbers,
Yes.
but not anymore.
Right.
I'm turning a new leaf. Episode 248. Podbean, Spotify, iTunes, The Sports Show TV on YouTube, at Sports Show Podcast. Spotify, Podbean, iTunes, I said, CGSW 90.9 FM, CGSW.com. We're everywhere. Plug in We're Talking Wrestling. I got to tell you, follow at Dungeon_Wrestling. More importantly, in my opinion now, because now he's our boy, we got to give a shout out to at Sunday Night's Main Event. That's our buddy Mike McGuire's podcast. Hey, Mikey, honey sugar baby, welcome to Alberta. Congrats on the move. Hopefully we can run it again on the next one.
Welcome to Alberta, bud. Hey, bud.
Hey, bud.
Yeah, bud. Let her rip, bud. Hey,
Let
bud.
her rip. We'll be hacking some darts and smoking some whiskey pops. Hey,
Hey,
bud.
bud. Hey,
Oh,
bud.
yeah.
Or you could talk like this, Mike. Hello, hello. Or you could talk in some accent. Why am I bringing this up? Because this Sunday, we're starting off hot. This Sunday, I'm going to be at Casa de la Corrales.
Ding, 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 ding.
Because I have to admit, I'm kind of semi-excited about this opportunity of watching Jake Paul take on Tommy Fury.
It moved, Jerry. It moved.
I don't know why, but I'm kind of excited. This is kind of like, I want you guys to go back to junior high, maybe, dare I say, elementary, maybe even high school. And the two toughest kids or proposed toughest kids in the school kind of have a little beef. And then one guy said another thing, and the next thing you know, 3 o'clock, bike racks, meet me there. And you say to yourself, I don't want to be a part of this whole thing. I don't want to encourage this kind of behavior. But don't you? And you find yourself standing right in the front when Jake takes on Tommy. Dimitri, I gotta be honest with you. I want to start it off with it because it really is. It's
hot.
It's a hot topic. Who do you like in this, and what do you think about this?
I'm going to reverse that. I'm going to tell you what I think about it.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to tell you who I like in it.
Okay.
And I'm going to do it. Okay.
By the way,
hey,
look at this.
Hey.
I'm not telling you what's in it.
Waters on the house.
Waters on the house.
Ginger ales on the house.
That's nice.
Wow. Mitch, can we do one for the camera
Hey,
here? I'll
here. You do
high
this?
five
Okay,
in
one.
your camera.
Okay.
1, 2, 3,
3.
go. Look at that.
Oh,
eh?
that was good.
That was great.
What
Ooh.
is that?
It's a good water.
It's the nectar of the
It's
gods.
a
is what it is.
good water. 2 parts hydrogen, 1 part oxygen,
you
and that's
remember-
it, Mom.
Real
That's
quick,
it.
real quick for all the
Yeah,
sports
buddy.
show and real locker room talk. Years ago, Dimitri came up with this idea going, we should do it where we have the room is like a steakhouse.
Yes.
And we have waitresses serving us.
Yes. We're still going to do it.
We're still doing that.
Yeah, we're thinking of calling it the Sports Show Lounge.
Right. Oh.
After hours.
Don't give them everything.
Well, I got to give them a little taste. We're commentators
And ladies
now.
of Calgary, in the waitressing, we're looking to you.
We're looking to hire.
We're not doing like a person that's gonna serve us drinks weekly.
Yes.
Every week somebody's different.
And you don't have to tip out to the house.
You don't
have to tip out to the bartender.
That's right. It's all yours.
It's all yours. Cash money.
Yeah.
Old cousin Jim.
Who
wouldn't want to come have a steak? That's what. Anyways, I digress.
You know he's vegan. He's turning into a vegan.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, he's not. I'm joking. I'm joking. Okay, go on.
Okay.
Tommy Fury.
I'm going to
Jake
tell
Paul.
you why you're excited. It's the same reason I'm excited. Look, we started this podcast talking about WWE, right? And wrestling and dungeon wrestling and everything that goes in, okay? And what do we like the most about it? The showmanship.
Right.
The build-up, the characters. There's a storyline behind that fight. You look at the greatest fights, whether they're in MMA, whether they're in boxing, there's a storyline. It's the best of the best. There's a little bit extra. That's what this has. You have this YouTuber who's all he's been is this YouTuber, him and his brother.
Right.
And they've been having these celebrity fights, and they've been going in the WWE, and they've been doing things. Well, the one brother decided to take it one step further. He's really liking this fighting game. And what has been his only blemish on the record? Yeah, you fought the MMA guys. But guess what? You never fought a real boxer until now. You know, you had Dana White saying, hey, I'm not going to respect you. Try doing that to Anderson Silva. No problem. Anderson Silva takes care of him. Now we got a real boxer. But here's the other thing. We got the right kind of real boxer.
Yeah, I agree.
You got a guy who has the family in that he's the lineal heavyweight champion, Tyson Fury's younger brother. Their father was a boxer. So they have this boxing family. He's a good-looking guy. He has 8 professional bouts under his belt. He's just the right type of experience and novice to the same degree that you're looking at this and for the first time ever saying, I think Jake Paul might win this one.
Right.
I think he might win this one. But now you have a legitimate boxer. It has everything and anything under the sun that you could want for a promotion. Very well done by the Paul team. Very well done to handpick and strategically do this. Very, very well done. That's why I'm watching it. That's why you're watching it. That's why I think actually quite a few people are watching it. Who do I think is going to win the fight? I do think that Tommy Fury is going to win the fight.
Oh.
But I just hope, because the only thing that's going to get Tommy Fury, the only thing, is if he psychs himself out.
Yeah.
Because why is this great for Jake Paul and his team? If you win, actually, I think it's great for the sport of boxing if he wins. I'll be honest with you, because he's the money guy, in this fight.
Yeah,
he's the money guy.
He's bringing the money.
If he loses, you were supposed to. And you can run it again. And everyone would respect it if it ran again.
Yeah.
Okay? So this is a great strategic win-win. We get to see the boxer against Jake Paul, who now is credible to a degree to the fighting pride of the Fury family funhouse. You see what I did there?
Yeah, that was nice.
That's because I'm a commentator
Alliteration,
now.
yeah.
Alliteration.
Yeah.
Right? That's how I see it, Mitch.
So it's so weird because I thought 100% you were going to be a Jake Paul guy. I thought for sure that's who you were going to go with. And so I've been watching this on the TMZ lately. I've been perusing the nets like I do. And then I was looking at it on different sites. And here's what happened. I changed my mind.
Ooh.
I was 100% with you going, Tommy Fury's got the family lineage, as you said. He's got the experience. He's been fighting other boxers, not like, retired UFC fighters and so on and so. But the one thing that caught my eye earlier today, as I was like putting this agenda together, somebody said it, and I have to kind of fall for it because I'm a big believer in it. Jake Paul has been obsessed with boxing for the last 3 years, whatever it's been. He's been training with the best of the best. He's been doing everything he can to make himself legit And to your point exactly, Tommy Fury, a few times, if not once, for sure twice, or for sure once anyways, he's backed out of this fight for various reasons. And I think he is psyching himself out a little bit. I think there's way more pressure, to your point, that Tommy Fury has to win this fight. He can't let a guy like Jake Paul beat him. But I think Jake Paul is going to beat him. And here's another reason why. Last week, and I don't want to get too wrestling here, Elimination Chamber, his brother comes into the match and does this amazing maneuver again, flipping himself over the ropes, gives the guy a clothesline. This Logan family, as much as I think they're a little bit hokey pokey sometimes, they're athletic. They've got that it factor. Both of them do. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm calling for Jake Paul to knock out Tommy Fury.
Whoa!
I think he's got enough of that heart.
Yeah.
He wants to beat him. And if he only wins one more fight ever, this is going to be the one.
Yeah, you know what? Great analysis. It's hard for me to argue that. Man, it's crazy to think that we're talking about a celebrity boxer.
Mm-hmm.
Let's call it what it is. A celebrity
that's
boxer.
what he is. No, 100%.
And a professional boxer that no one would give two shits about if A, it wasn't for his brother, and B, weirdly enough, if the YouTuber didn't put him on the map.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay? And we're calling this fight.
Right.
This is why it's so great.
Yeah.
Like we did KC Philly for the Super Bowl the week before.
We can't get it wrong if we're both taking the opposite sides.
It's actually crazy that that's how, and that's why you're in anticipation of the fight. So I don't disagree with you. I think what gets really overlooked is that if you've really been following Jake Paul and the Paul family, is that Logan decided just to kind of start the boxing thing off, saw some success. The brother did it.
Sure.
Well, Logan went a different trajectory. He's got his podcast. He's in WWE. He's got that prime drink. You know, you could see he did get in with Floyd Mayweather, but you could see he's done a different style to his career.
Correct.
Jake Paul has concentrated on boxing.
Yes.
And you don't go into a ring with Anderson Silva. I don't care how old Anderson Silva is, but you don't go into a ring and out footwork a guy like that in boxing, because it was really, if you go back, you got to run the tape, you guys. It was footwork that caused Anderson Silva to go down from that punch, not the punch itself, but footwork. And to me, you look and say, wow, this guy's been training almost every day, you know. And I would say that's why I say this is the perfect matchup. Yeah, he's fighting the perfect kind of professional boxer. Agreed. Right, and they get the game. So. Yeah, guys, you know what? Jake Paul doesn't just say, hey, I want to fight this guy, and, I guess it's 4 or 5 weeks before the fight I should train. Right. This guy is 365 for the last 3 years, and I bet you that has put him in the trajectory of someone who's been a 6-7 year professional. He's got the funds to do it. He's got the lifestyle to do it. So I don't know. When I saw that today, Dimitri, that wherever I saw it, I read it or I heard it, I was like, you know what? That's true. The guy's been obsessed with it. Yeah. And, we all have those obsessed guys in our lives and women, like friends of friends or maybe our best friends. Who knows? When they're obsessed with something, they know it inside. They know it outside. They know this. They know that. They know things that we would never have conjured up. Right. I'm putting Jake Paul in that category when it comes to boxing. Well, here's another thing, and I'm sure we probably got to move off on this, but eventually. Yeah, we'll get there. Sure. Right? Yeah, Hey, what's that? Hey, cheers. Hey, cheers. Hey, you haven't had a sip for a while. Here's the other thing with it too, is that that's good. Wow. I'm gonna forget my point. It's like we're doing it in the basement all over again. Rosser, there was a time when we were doing this podcast from alchemy to the basement. Mitch and I, degenerate status. Were we there? Were you there? Okay. Full disclosure, Rosser. Full disclosure. Yeah. I can count on 4 hands. How many times we've done this podcast upside down on the wrong end of the bottle. That's right. Especially the rosé review days. We got to bring that back. The rosé review. Summertime. A lot of people ask me. Summertime. Hey, what's the rosé of the year? It's seasonal. I said, hey, I don't know. It's seasonal. You guys, it's been... Anyways, I thought you guys... Once it hits your lips. Yeah. The thing is Tommy Fury is really mad with this one too. Like, this is a grudge match.
Yes.
That's what's incredible. And Jake Paul has done a very good job at really crafting these fights, bringing people down weight, really using everything to his advantage, which why not, as he should. But this time around, it's a little bit different. Here's also to Jake Paul's credit, I like the fact that he is challenging himself to do this. That's incredible to me.
I agree.
I think that's what I respect the most.
Yeah.
He's grown on me. He's not taking really many easy ways out, and he's really challenging himself to do this. I like that. I just hope that Tommy Fury's mad, but he's got to have that too.
Yeah.
And I think he does. Either way, this is going to take either person's career
to the next level. Here, I got one last thing I want to throw in. It was just signed moments ago, April 22nd. It's Ryan Garcia taking on Gervonta the Tank Davis. I know you've seen these guys. Now, me and Dimitri have become boxing guys, have become the fight guys, whatever. Dimitri, I'm throwing this out there. I say a lot of things. We should try to do a live cast for this one.
I'd love to. Hold on. What day is it?
April 22nd.
Oh, they moved it.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
They just signed the new contract.
Yeah, okay.
Right.
Do you know why?
No.
I was worried because the original fight date was the week before on the 15th, right? That's our midnight mass. That's Easter's the next day.
Yeah, we can't do that.
We can't do that.
It's the week later now.
I was going to invite you over to the house. I'm like, holy smoke. So
we're going to have lamb twice now.
We can have lamb twice. So April 22nd.
Yeah. Ryan Garcia.
We'll do fight night with the boys.
Yes.
And we'll live cast.
That's what I'm thinking. It would be fun. Something different. Let's try. Let's do it up. And for anyone that wants to join us, maybe
just come to my house.
Tell us.
Come to my house.
This has become the biggest thing. Let's do it.
Okay.
All right. From
quick hit. Who do you got in that one?
In the Ryan Garcia, I got to go with the Tank. I got to go with Davis right now because Garcia was out for a bit, came back in. I got to go with the guy that's just more fresh.
I got Davis knockout.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
And then you got Jake Paul knockout.
I got Jake Paul knockout.
I got Fury knockout.
Boom.
Yeah.
Speaking of knockouts, there's lots of fighting in the NHL. Let's get over to the ice. Let's talk about the power play list. We start at number 5. Ladies and gentlemen, I told you once, I'll say it again each and every week here on the Sports Show. It's based on the curve. That's it. The New York Islanders. Why? Yeah, I'll tell you why. Because they're now sitting in the wild card position at number 7, and they're 6-2-2 in the last little while. And they picked up a guy named Bo Horvat. It's starting to work out. Hey, Lou, how you doing? The Islanders are coming back.
I like it.
At number 4. You know, the thing is, I called these guys to have a crazy bad year, but they keep proving me wrong. It's the Las Vegas Golden Knights. I got to go with them. 6-3-1 the last 10. Hey, you're back. You're back.
Good game with Calgary the other day.
A great game. And P.S., they're hurt right now. They're only going to get healthy as we head into the playoffs. At number 3, it's Boston. Wait a minute. How the heck is Boston? Exactly. And you'll find out why in a couple of seconds. They need 20 wins in the next 26 games to be the number 1 regular season team of all time. Here we are in 2023. It's not the Montreal Canadiens of the 40s and the 50s and the 60s. It's possibly the Boston Bruins of 2023 that might be and on the trajectory, as Dimitri likes to say, to being the greatest team of all time.
Wow.
I think that once these guys see this on the bulletin board, how can they not want to go for this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Agreed.
At number 2, it's Carolina. Why? At 9-1-0 in your last 10, you're looking good. P.S. Love those jerseys that were outside.
Not bad.
I like them. Not bad.
Not bad.
At first, I didn't like them. But what happened is the moonshine or the rays from the moon being outside.
Right.
It really glorified that jersey a little bit better.
Right.
Yeah, it was nice.
The moonlight.
The moonlight.
But
who's number 1?
The sun is the one with the rays.
But Dimitri, who's number 1? If I got Carolina at 2 and I got Boston at 3,
no.
Connor McDavid is number 1. Ladies and gentlemen, I told you this is all based on a curve, and watch this. In 59 games, this Malaka, but also in a good way, I'm saying the word Malaka, has 46 goals and 109 points. What else did he do this week? Oh, I don't know. In 545 games, I just got 800 points. No big deal. No big deal.
Jesus, God.
Connor
crazy. He's
McDavid,
crazy.
number 1 on the sports show power play list.
Wow.
Now, who's on the shorthanded list? We told you. We're only picking one team.
It can't be Calgary again.
It's not Calgary.
Okay.
Calgary's out of the list. Congratulations.
George is ready to unfollow
He's
the
gonna
podcast.
kill everybody. George is going to murder.
He's ready.
He's going to murder everybody. It's the Arizona Coyotes.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Now, but here's the thing. But wait a minute, Mitch. I just checked up their stats. They're 5-1-4 in the last 10.
It's a good stat
That's
for
a good
them.
stat. This is my problem.
Oh, no.
What do you guys want? What do you want? Do you want Bedard? You don't want Bedard. You go on a 10-game heater? What the hell's this? This is not how you get the number 1 player. This is not what you do.
It's true.
This is not what you do. And by the way, Jacob, what's this guy? Chikrin, the defenseman? He's been on the block for like 2 years. Trade him or don't trade him. What do you guys want? Which one is it? I don't get it. Arizona, you're number 1 on the shorthanded list.
I'm going to tell you why they deserve to be number 1 as well.
Sure.
Because they're making you mad.
Yeah.
You don't make my boy upset. Look what you're
Cheers.
doing to the poor guy.
Cheers to you.
He's on the water again. And talk about jerseys.
Yeah.
I'm a very optimistic jersey guy. I usually look and say, give it a chance.
Sure.
But those Arizona Coyote jerseys, the throwback old schools,
Right.
those are terrible. They look like roller hockey jerseys.
They do.
They're terrible.
They do look like roller hockey jerseys.
Like
It's
you
true.
know,
You're not wrong.
listen. I don't mean to be the person to say this.
Yeah, no, it's
But
okay.
it's almost like you went in and said, "Okay, grade 1 class, everyone contribute one piece to this new jersey." Listen, I get it's cute,
That's pretty good.
but you're in grade 1.
Yeah.
You still suck.
Yeah.
You mean to tell me that you're coming home in grade 1 and the parents are really proud of the work you're doing? We're lying.
Yeah, it's not good.
Not good.
We've talked about this
Especially
numerous
a
times.
collaborative effort.
It's true.
2-3 kids in grade 1, artistic impression, no problem.
0.
But the whole class,
Yeah.
you get the Arizona Coyotes. I don't even know what that is.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
I just don't understand this team. You got Bettman, he's back. The commissioner is backing you up like we all know, even though he said, I don't know what you guys are talking about. They're a great franchise. They have 4,000 seats in their arena, whatever.
buddy.
They're playing at the University of
But
Arizona State.
Arizona's like Ukraine, okay?
Yeah.
And Batman's like the States.
Right.
Look, we don't want to get involved.
Wow, hey.
Yeah, but we're going to back you a little. though.
We're going to give you something.
Yeah, come on.
Don't put our name on it. But whatever. I just don't get it. And then this Jacob Chikrin, this guy, so come March 1st, I told you last week,
Yeah.
TSN, Sportsnet, they got nothing to do. They're hoping something happens. But let me give you a little something there. Pierre McGuire and co-host of TSN. Nothing's going to happen. They ain't trading this guy.
No.
They ain't trading this guy.
No.
It's not going to happen. Because they're going to go on a 20-game heater, these guys. They are going to win the cup. That's what's going to happen.
It's very a Calgary-style move. What, you think we won? But no, we're going to win now.
All right, I got a question for you. Now, here, we're staying in the NHL for a couple more minutes. Okay, so last week, Alex Ovechkin, obviously one of our favorite guys that we love talking about here on the podcast, his father passed, so, condolences to the Ovechkin family for the loss of his dad, who he was instrumental in, obviously
Yeah, he's
getting
very
Ovi.
involved.
Yeah,
Very involved, yeah.
He passes. So the CBC runs this hit piece on Ovi the week that he's not around, where he's, putting his dad to rest and everything like that. My thing is, I want to ask you real quick. Do you think okay, fine, journalism, all this stuff, whatever. You want to run a hit piece, run it. I don't care. But have a little respect, in my humble opinion, and do it the week before, do it 2 weeks from now. But why during the week that the guy's not around to defend himself in some degree? And the hit piece is all about how Ovechkin and Putin are buddies and so on and so forth. And that's the other side of it. Dimitri, where does hockey stand up here when it comes to politics?
You know what? I don't think it's just hockey, Mitch. I think all sports has proven that they don't care and they actually want to play a little bit ball. What I'm trying to decipher, is it the right thing to do, or is it just because it sells a few more tickets? I hate politics in sports.
Yeah, man.
It's not why I watch it.
What
man.
about last year when they wouldn't let Djokovic go to the U.S. Open? And actually, I just saw a report the other day that he's asking the U.S. Open. He's like, is it okay now if I come?
This is
I'm still not
brutal.
vaccinated. Guys, at the end of the day, going back to the Ovi thing, you want to write a hit piece on the guy. You want to do something. I get it. You guys need
Sure.
some ratings, to your point, Dimitri.
Yeah, wait a
Just
week.
have a week. Exactly. You waited this long. Do it next week. Have a little respect.
Yeah.
Where you guys think he doesn't have any, so you guys are trying to match it, it's garbage. And CBC, I'm disappointed in you. Yeah, you know what? Maybe we lost some sponsorship dollars just now, Dimitri. Maybe me and you just lost sponsorship dollars with CBC. But I'm going to say it straight up. I think it was a crappy move. I'll say it like that.
I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
I don't like it.
How about this one? A little Brad Marchand. You know I love the Rat. You know, I love this guy. Okay?
You're kind of player.
I'm a kind of guy. So the All-Star, the NHL revealed the 3 teams that for 2025 for the All-Star game, they're thinking, hey, Detroit, Seattle, maybe Edmonton. So Brad Marchand jumps on Twitter because, he's that kind of guy. He's like, I hope I don't get selected to any of these, to that All-Star game. And, and it just blew up because
That's
apparently
amazing.
A lot of Edmonton fans think they were talking about him, like about themselves specifically. And, buddy, a Twitter war broke out between Brad Marchand and the Edmonton Nation. And you didn't see too much about Detroit. Detroit fans like, I don't think they're talking about us. And Seattle fans like, we're new. We're just going to sit here in the corner. Edmonton fan came out raging.
Yeah.
Thoughts on Brad Marchand saying, hey, these 3 cities suck for an All-Star game.
Love it. Love it.
I
But that's what
couldn't
you
agree more.
want.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, Edmonton, if you do land it, he's doing you a favor.
That's it. Welcome.
Story.
You're welcome.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
I mean, granted, Edmonton probably, pound for pound, truthfully, even though I haven't been there yet, probably has the best stadium in the league right now. Like, when you really take everything into consideration. Should they get one? I'll be honest with you. I would love the All-Star game to be in Edmonton. I think it'd be great.
I think they should go to Edmonton. You got to follow the player.
Yeah.
You got to follow the player a little bit too. I think, with McDavid, he's done enough.
Right. But here's the funny part, right? This year was in Florida. Beautiful spot. So during that week, a lot of players are like, well, I'm not an All-Star, so I'm going to get on a plane and go to Cabo for the weekend or go somewhere else. Oh, somebody's hurt. Do you mind coming to the All-Star game? You were kind of second last to the... Absolutely.
Yeah.
How many guys in 2 years from now are going to be like, listen, oh, goodness. Oh, the guy couldn't make it.
Listen, they got
Can
White.
you come to Edmonton?
They got
and then
White
people are
Ave.
like, oh, dude, listen. Oh, I wish I could. My flight's leaving right now.
Yeah, they got White Avenue.
They got the Jasper Ave.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're fine. It's good.
Getting around Edmonton's a lot easier than Calgary, I'll tell you that.
It's
true.
They have a great grid system.
A good infrastructure.
I like it too. I agree. All right. Last one. Here we go. Patrick Kane is the last big name left, basically.
Right.
You got the Bo Horvat. He got traded to the Islanders. Tarasenko went to the Rangers. O'Reilly, how you doing? Got a hat trick in Toronto the other day. Not bad. We called it here, just saying. And then, all of a sudden, it's Patrick Kane. He's kind of left on the chopping block. Here are the teams that are kind of vying for him. What do you think is going to happen, Dimitri? Carolina, New York Rangers, the Dallas Stars, the Edmonton Oilers, Vegas, Colorado, or nowhere.
I hope he goes to Carolina because that's my pick.
That's a selfish thing that you just said.
I'm selfish.
You are selfish.
I'm proudly selfish. But I think the Rangers is a nice little place for him to go. The Dallas one intrigues me. That would be great. But some tells me that you spend all your life in the West.
Yeah.
Maybe you want to try a little East.
Right.
Maybe you want to try it.
Lived in Chicago to go to Dallas, or you go to New York?
Go to New York.
Makes sense.
It's.
Hey, listen, corporate sending you from Chicago to Dallas? You
Gretzky
think it's a downgrade?
did it. Messier did it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yager did it.
Can I tell you something? I think a little piece of me thinks Edmonton might have a little snippet of him, a little sniff. But I think he's going to kibosh that. I do agree with you. I think he goes Rangers. I think so. It makes the most sense.
Edmonton, that would just push him right over the edge too, hey, Mitch.
Well, he might snap.
But imagine if you had the Kane line.
Whew.
Kane.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like that movie. Kane and Kane, isn't it? There's a movie like that.
What?
Oh no, it's something else.
What are you
It's an old. There's an old movie that's like Something in Kane. It's like it's a big
Something
movie.
in Kane. There was Turner and Hooch.
No, it's an old movie, like older than both of us.
Citizen Kane.
Citizen Kane.
Yeah. How did you get Kane
Well,
and
because
Kane
I thought it was
from
two
Citizen
Kanes.
Kane?
I got it wrong.
2 Canes.
By the way, this drink is good.
See what I did there? You missed my 2
I
Chains
saw
joke.
what you did.
You missed
I
my
saw
2
what you
Chains.
did. All right, one last one, and then we move on.
Can I do it one more time?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, hold on. 2 Canes.
That's good. Do you think Amy's gonna love editing this more? Than
Amy's
we like
gonna
doing this?
love it.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Amy's gonna love it.
Last one.
We love the Amy.
Yeah, the Carlson, San Jose, the
Yeah.
Tino Meyer. There are other 2 big names.
Yeah.
Do any of those guys move?
Who's gonna take that contract from Carlson? I don't know. That's tough.
Edmonton apparently has a little something in store.
What?
Yeah, I saw a report.
Did they just get like a loan from their dad?
2 live players, but Barry's one of them. The other defenseman, I can't remember his name, and then 3 draft picks. Can you imagine Carlson now, who's like 5th in the league or 6th in the league in scoring? Forget about, he's got such a lead on the defense.
He's a great defenseman too.
Right. He's tearing it up. All of a sudden he goes to Edmonton.
Oh, jeez.
Wow. It's all offense up there. No
That's
defense.
huge.
Yeah.
That's big.
That's big.
That'd be nice.
I don't think it happens, though. Nah. He'll stay there.
I think he's
Yeah.
maybe he goes on a loan.
You think a loan?
Maybe a little. You
You know,
know,
it'd be nice if they did a loan.
they should do a little rent a player.
From there, we go to the NBA real quick. I want to talk about it. The All-Star game last week. Did you catch it?
No, first time ever. I didn't catch a thing.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. You didn't miss a thing.
I heard.
The effort level on the All-Star game was what I would call 0. Dare I say -1. Dude, guys were literally dribbling by. Like, everyone was a pylon on defense. Everybody. Go up, layup. Go down. It was horrible. So, like the NHL All-Star game, dare I say it, just get rid of it. But one thing was saved, and it was due to this podcast. You guys think I'm crazy. Go back to the archives and find out. Dimitri, what did I say this time last year? How to fix the NBA slam dunk competition.
Oh, Mitch, you have to hold on. I forget. Was it?
I'll tell you what I said.
Tell me.
I said the NBA players that are in the actual league.
Like they have to make the dunks. I remember we talked about it.
They got to make the dunks. But the problem is the guys that are in it just aren't in it. They're active players, right? And they think they're good.
Oh, yeah. Bring in the outsider guys. Yes.
The
yes,
outsiders.
yes.
Thank you, Dimitri.
Yeah.
Watch this. 3 guys decided to go into the All-Star Slam Dunk competition.
Forgot about that.
At the very last minute, the Philadelphia 76ers said, hey, we just signed this guy, just by chance, named Mac McClung. Okay? Oh, he comes out of the G League. Dude's maybe 6'2" at most. But when he came out of high school and he came out of the universities, he was a slam dunk YouTube extraordinaire. And this dude, when they were announcing the names, Dimitri, you got to go back to the highlights. He's holding the ball. He was biting at the bit, going, let me at these guys. He was signed by the 76ers 2 days before the All-Star game. They bring him in. They're like, yeah, just come in. Hey, come over here.
Hey,
Bring
come
it
on.
up. Come on. And he single-handedly saved the All-Star Slam Dunk competition. Not my words. Shaquille O'Neal. Boom.
But if Shaq's saying it, I love Shaq and Barkley.
Isn't
hey?
he great?
By the way, I just love it. They're a breath of fresh air.
They really are.
On commentary.
Couldn't
And we
agree more.
know because Mitch and I are commentators now.
This is what we do now.
That's what we do.
You know, we respect the others that are in the industry.
It's it's like a guild,
Yeah.
like a
guild.
brotherhood, if
A
you
brother,
will.
yeah.
It's like we're the Assassin's Creed of commentators.
That's right.
You find this anywhere.
From there, we could jump over to the NFL, but I'm going to leave it for next week. It's a game called Tag Franchise. But we'll do it next week. Don't worry about it. I did challenge Dimitri to a debate, Michael versus LeBron. But hey,
Mitch,
who are we gonna fight?
I know, but Mitch, I just told you I've sided on the Jordan side.
That's right.
I crossed the floor.
So I came up with a better idea because the NFL is out of the way now, and I was talking to Big Data the other day.
Okay.
Went to,
how's he doing? By
he's
the way?
great. His sons, 2 sons, had birthdays within a week of each other.
Oh,
I'm thinking
That's gotta suck, hey?
Well,
When
for
the
the
boys-
kids,
when the boys-
they get older and
When
they
they get a
realize
little
it, yeah,
older,
they'll
like, what do
realize
you
it.
do?
Well, I'll tell you, there was a great party. Had a great time.
Yeah, he's at the age where they don't know better.
But
He's gotta pick.
him and I came up with this thing a couple years ago called the Great Debate,
I remember.
and I think it's going to come back. And dare I say, it might come back on this podcast.
Oh.
Because I own 50% of the rights to that Great Debate. You know
Yeah,
what I
that's
mean?
right. I believe you took
Maybe,
the
dare I
intellect-
say, I own 51%.
I think you had the intellectual property rights.
So
to
I
that.
feel like now that NFL's out of the way, me and you should debate about something. It could be anything from beer versus wine. It could be anything from
Why can't we do one right now?
Seth Rollins versus Logan Paul. It could be any one of these things.
Okay, why
But
can't
let's
we?
do it next week.
Why?
Let's do it next week.
We're running out of time.
We're running out of time.
We're running out
All
of
right.
time. Okay.
From there, we go to rapid banter.
Oh,
Let me just get this set up. Here we go. Paxton Lynch is the first quarterback to be benched in the NFL, CFL, USFL, and now the XFL. Is he the worst quarterback to ever have played in football?
yes, absolutely.
You know, I kind of admire that he says, you know what? I'm going to get benched in every single one of these leagues. And the fact that he's still playing, good for you, Paxton.
And he's still playing.
And he's still playing.
Grit,
Good for you.
determination.
I remember when I was in the NFL and the CFL and the XFL.
Got benched everywhere. That's so terrible.
Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, and Chris Paul all together in Phoenix. If they win, is it cheating?
No, it's funny. This is the new Miami Heat. But the Suns?
But the Suns?
What?
I like that. Drunk sex or drunk meal?
Both are good.
Yeah. I like that.
What's the difference?
Cut the
Move on, Mitch.
Okay,
Move
hold on
on.
a second. Derek Carr had a meeting with the New York Jets this week. They told him, if you come here, you will end up being a first ballot Hall of Famer. Thoughts?
That's a sick prank.
Yeah, like seriously. Okay. Hey, Jets, look, I know you guys want a quarterback, okay? I get it. But to lie to his face
Mitch,
like this?
Mitch, they were on
but
the
to
phone.
lie to his face.
Mitch, this is how it was. He was on the phone, right?
Yeah.
But you're the rest of the crew
Okay,
laughing. And you're like, hold on.
Okay, I'm Derek Carr. Hold on. Hey,
Yeah.
New York. How's it going? Thanks for having this call with me, guys.
Yeah, listen. You come here and I can shut up. Hold on. Shut up.
I'm sorry, what's that?
Nothing. Just I'm in the reception. I'm on my Bluetooth.
Oh, yeah.
Jeff, shut up. If you come here, you will be a
Oh, I think it's cutting up a little bit.
You'll be a Hall of Famer. I gotta go by. Sick prank.
Last one. Mahomes is a 2-time Super Bowl champion and 2-time MVP. Aaron Rodgers, 1-time Super Bowl champion, 4-time MVP. So far, who's had a better career?
Mahomes.
Hold on. That's kind of a quick answer. I wasn't waiting for that. I was just
That's it. That's all I gotta say about that.
wait. Maybe you didn't hear what I said.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Go try it again.
Mahomes.
Mahomes.
Write this down. Okay. All right, off to Maga Malaka this week.
Am I wrong?
No,
I didn't hear.
well,
I didn't see a
I
challenge
don't know.
flag.
Not yet.
The great
What?
debate.
What? Maybe that's our first one next week.
We'll see.
Okay, I'm just saying. All right, it's Maga Malaka time. Listen, this week, I'm perusing the nets. Everyone knows what I do. I'm flipping around. I'm looking around. And then we've done this one before.
Okay.
I can't remember what episode,
Oh,
but it
no.
rekindled my memory.
Oh, no.
It's not what you think it is.
Okay.
That one's coming again.
The
one
names?
day sooner than
The names?
It is sports names.
Okay.
Team sports names. Here we go.
None of it Beavers.
Maga or Malaka. Here we go. The Knicks, the New York Knicks. Maga or Malaka.
Malaka. I still don't know what a Nick is.
I think if the team was full of Italians and Greeks, it would make sense.
I don't like it.
A team full of Italians and Greeks would make sense. The Knickerbockers, which is what they are, underwear, doesn't make any sense.
No,
It's basically underwear, isn't it?
pretty much.
Yeah.
It might as well be.
The New York underwear.
That team's the shits regardless.
How about this one?
Underwear, because that's where that's
So
okay.
that's what. So last week, the All-Star game was in Utah. The Utah Jazz.
You know what? I love it.
How do you love that? Why?
Because it's a first name kind of thing. They're both 4 letters. Utah Jazz.
Oh, I see.
And the Jazz.
Right.
We're the Jazz. Baby.
Yeah,
We're cool.
but what if you're the rock star? Like, no one likes jazz. Okay, can we just be honest here for 1 second?
Yeah.
No one likes jazz.
No, okay.
Hold on, wait, let me finish.
In the great debate. Okay. Okay.
Wait.
Okay.
No one likes jazz unless they're actually at a jazz bar. You're not turning jazz on at home. Don't fucking lie to me. Yeah, I swore. Don't lie to me. I don't care what you say. Don't lie to me. If you're at a jazz bar, of course it sounds cool. And you're like, you know what? I might pick up that album one day. You're not picking up the album, and you don't like it.
This is what I was saying. Listen, I agree with you. There's only maybe out of every 100 people that profess to like jazz,
right?
It's like NASCAR.
Right, exactly.
Okay?
There you
Same
go.
with NASCAR. There's really only one that likes jazz.
Sure.
Everyone else just wants to Instagram, I'm at a jazz club.
That's what I'm saying. And then you turn to your wife, you're like, yeah, it's great. Oh my God. Oh, wow. Do you want That's amazing. Okay, I get it. Like, no, man, it doesn't
work.
No,
I agree.
it doesn't work.
When you get to the jazz club, you're like, that's neat.
It's always fun. Don't get me wrong. Went to Vancouver
Yeah,
last
but no one
year
says
with
like,
the
okay,
wife.
guys,
Loved
road
it.
trip.
Yeah.
We got to get in the zone.
Let's get to New Orleans.
Mitchell,
Hey.
hand me jazz hits
Are we
volume
going
1.
for Mardi Gras? No. We're going for the jazz scene.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, like no one goes in a sports locker room and says, guys, this is the biggest game of the year. Put the jazz on,
This is what
and
I'm
everyone
saying.
shut your mouths.
This is what I'm saying.
Get inspired.
Hey.
Bring back the cup. We want the cup.
Well, if you didn't like the Jazz, how about this one? Hey, North Carolina. Great basketball program, decent football program. The Tar Heel.
I like that. It's a MAGA, identity.
But okay, what is
Identity.
it? Tell me what a Tar Heel is.
It's guys that worked in the tar industry. And they got a little.
Is that what it is?
And they,
Well, why do they have a picture of a goat then?
No, listen.
What?
They got a little bit on their heels.
No.
Okay, that's
that what it is?
It's a play on words.
Is that what it is? Honestly, do you know?
No,
I don't know. I actually almost believed you.
Yeah, it's the goat it's indigenous to the Carolinas.
You're not gonna fight this goat.
They say that. Hold on.
Yeah.
They say that Carolina, north or south, is the goat capital of the U.S.
That's right. Holy cow, look at that goat. It's just mowing my lawn right over there, just eating everything.
Some would argue the Australian
That's right.
spring lamb.
Here's one for your brother-in-law. He's in Tennessee. The Volunteers, MAGA or Malacca.
Yeah, because they're good people and they would volunteer.
Oh,
That's
watch out. Hold on. Here come the Volunteers. Oh, no, they're doing nice things.
Thanks for coming, honey. Here's your T-shirt and your wristband, and we appreciate you helping out.
Oh my God, it's just so funny. Wow, what can we do? The Tennessee
Did you know that
Bulldogs?
reminds me
No. We don't like the Bulldogs. The Falcons? No. You know what we do like here? We are volunteer. We are good people here. You're right. The Tennessee Volunteers.
We're gonna win on merit alone. You know what it reminds me of? Do you remember the cartoon Captain Planet?
Yeah.
Right? And like there was
Who
that
doesn't?
one, there was that one loser, right? Where he was like, Earth, wind, water, fire, heart.
By the way, Captain Planet was blue. That's not the right color for a superhero.
What do you mean? Yeah, he was blue and green.
Well,
but it was water and it was land and water.
Was it?
Mitch.
Or maybe he had some sort of skin condition from the environment. Just saying.
well,
and why did he have a mullet?
It wasn't a mullet.
It was a full mullet.
You think that was a mullet?
It was spiky on the top, and then party in the back. Yeah, it was a mullet.
He had a mullet.
A mullet. I don't know. Anyways, okay, a couple more. How about the Nebraska Cornhuskers?
You know what? I'm only saying MAGA because if I had to handpick a state
right
that was corn husking,
yeah,
I would say it would be Nebraska.
Well, I would imagine so.
Yeah.
There's not probably
It's a
lot
weird
going.
sounding state. It's kind of like, Uranus out of all the planets.
Right.
You can't make sense of it.
Well, it's true. They deserve a little more respect, Nebraska. You know?
No, the people that corn husk deserve respect.
That's right.
It's a hard job.
It's a tough job.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, second last one. The Birmingham Rumbling Ponies. They're a AAA team for the Mets. The Rumbling Ponies.
Against their arch rivals, the Pepto-Bismols.
Oh, here they come, the Rumbling Ponies.
That's Malacca.
Hey, whoa. Not stallions, not horses, ponies.
The Rumbling Ponies, you know what? I was just going to say something sexist, and I'm just going to leave it at that.
Just walk away from it.
Walk away.
Yeah, you're
But
better
it's
than that.
Malacca. I'm better than that.
All right, last one. I found this one. I perused everywhere to find the best one for the sports show fans. Ladies and gentlemen, roster, fraternity, whatever you go by. The Southern Arkansas Mule Riders. You call yourself a mule rider, I call you Joey at Bonacera on Wednesday nights. Joey, you're the mule rider.
Wow, I like that.
The Mule Riders.
If you can tame and ride the mule,
Yeah,
MAGA.
done.
Takes hard work.
Hey, how you doing, Joey? The Mule Riders.
I love it.
Done. That's it. Sports show 248 in your face.
I can't remember the last time. This felt like a vintage show, Mitch. This felt like
I found the actor. I think I know what the answer
I wonder
is.
what the nuance is. I wonder what
What is it?
Roster, here's the deal. The deal is this.
What happened to my pants?
Normally, they're on this side of the table, of the mixer. Listen, because we got to hit the showers. Thank you, Ross. Appreciate it.
Have a great one. Last one. Second last one. South Carolina Gamecocks. We've talked about it in the past.
Honestly,
That is a good
South
name.
Carolina George is my Gamecock
That's
pick of the
right.
year. He should be. I love that name.
It's a good name.
It's a great name.
More people need to bring in the rooster,
Yeah.
the head hen into their sports names.
Yeah. And that's the thing. They could have just been the Cocks, but they're game time ready. So they're game
Gamecocks. Yeah.
Right? They're not just regular Cocks.
No. The game time cocks.
They're game time. They're not just on the farm doing whatever
Yeah.
a cock does on the farm.
Yeah, there's other cocks like that.
Yeah.
But these ones those cocks look at that and they're like, oh, those are the game time cocks.
Yeah. Hey, we're game. Okay. It's like a thoroughbred, right? They're not as.
You have horses and then you have thoroughbreds.
Exactly. So you got cocks and then you got game cocks.
That's right.
The other ones are a little limp.
They're not as ready.
They're
to
not
go.
ready.
No,
They're
not
not
ready. Yeah.
South Carolina George. That's what I said. He's a game cock.
He's a gamecock. Do we change his name to South Carolina Gamecock? George? No, wait. South Carolina. How do we do this? George?
I think you should be George Gamecock.
George Gamecock.
That's a tough one. That's a tongue twister.
Yeah, it is a little.
Hey, did you book this, by the way?
I did, yeah. Why is there a guy staring?
What do you mean, guy staring? You didn't notice the guy walk in earlier? He'll be on your video.
No.
You didn't notice that,
No,
eh?
no, not at all.
Guy comes in at like the 20-minute mark.
I have it till 8 o'clock.
What time? Oh, yeah, we got lots of time. So, no. That's what happened. Guy comes in, opens the door.
Yeah.
And that, because I take my glasses off because
Yeah.
it's a good look for me.
It's a nice look.
It's a good look.
Yeah.
So, he seriously, he walked in and he's like, oh, sorry. And he came off and I was thinking, I'm like, oh, I'll just flag him in here. But I thought maybe you booked the wrong room.
No. I got 2. Prod 2 till 8 o'clock.
Yeah, he came in. He said sorry.
You know
he
why?
He came out.
He
But
wasn't
then I
looking
just
at
saw
red
the
light.
guy
Yeah, he was
walking.
looking again.
Someone walked by. I thought it was him.
Does he want to fight? Because I'm in the mood.
Well,
I'll fight him.
You think he's going to mess with a couple Gamecocks?
I don't think so. I'm going to go Gamecock him right now. Have a great weekend.
What's that guy going to do with 2 Gamecocks?
What's he gonna do?
What's he going to do? What are you going to do?
I can think of a couple of things he could do.
Hey, come on, tough guy. Come on, tough guy.
Come on, buddy.
It's mostly you don't know me when it drop, then I'm mostly what they bopping. You can say what you got when it's Tuesday. I be locked.
GSW, we're Saved by the Bell by the Sports Show, playing every week. Podbean, Spotify, iTunes, Sports Show TV, at Sports Show Podcast. Amy, do it. At Sports Show Podcast.